Coming through with my whole team, they coming too, that's ballin', ballin'. I came from nothing to something like it's nothing, yeah, you know I done it, that is no discussion, bitch, I'm ballin'.
And the dream season is now complete. The Golden State Warriors are the 2015 NBA champions. Their first title in 40 years. And how sweet it must be for those crazy loyal Bay Area fans. Back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection. Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. And the Cavaliers by 3. It's over. It's over. Cleveland is a city of champions once again. The Cavaliers are NBA champions.
Cleveland! This is for you!
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Louie the Don. I'm back at it again with another video. Now, it is currently 7:42 in the morning, but I just wanted to get this video out before tomorrow. As you all know, the NBA Finals are approaching, so I just wanted to make a video of my predictions of how this Finals will play out. So, as some of you may know, I am a Warriors fan. Do not get mad at me for that, because I have a legitimate reason to be a Warriors fan. I like their offense. I like how they play. It's not more of being a bandwagon. It's about liking what they do. So I'm going to predict basically the entire NBA Finals for you. See if I'm accurate or wrong. Basically, what I think is going to happen is that the Warriors are going to win the Finals, but in either 6 or 7 games. I really think that this year is going to be another rough year for both the Warriors and the Cavaliers, because both teams are going to have to play each other for the full game, not just half the game where at one point the offense and defense are good, and then the next half of the game both teams struggle on both ends. They have to actually keep going at each other, find new ways to score. They have to find a way to stop the other team from getting what they want on both ends of the court. The Warriors' most defensive struggle is that they can't really guard the paint as well as other teams. Like, you can basically take anybody and allow them to go over Zaza. To be honest, he's weak. You can do anything you want to him in the paint. I think the Warriors really need to work on their paint defense. Perimeter wise, they're okay. They're decent. Klay can guard the perimeter pretty well. So can Draymond. He can switch out if he wants. Kevin Durant is a decent defender. Steph can defend too, but with Kyrie, that's gonna be a real tough challenge, because they're gonna want Steph to guard Kyrie. But I think the Warriors will try to switch that and put Klay on Kyrie. But then during pick and rolls with Kyrie and LeBron, because they do that a lot, they're gonna end up switching Steph onto Kyrie, LeBron onto Klay at times, or sometimes maybe even Curry might have to guard LeBron in the paint, which we all know is a clear mismatch. So the Warriors are gonna have to work on that, see if they can try to hide Steph. I'm not sure what they'll try to do, but hopefully, in a way, it'll help them to not be able to get caught up in that defensive struggle again. So the Warriors averaged 115.6 points per game, which was the most points averaged in the NBA in this season that's gone by. Meaning that the Warriors can actually score the ball pretty well. And we all know this because we've seen what they can do during the regular season. For example, Klay Thompson going for 60 points in 3 quarters. That dude right there could light it up. He's been struggling during the playoffs. But I believe that he'll get back on track during the finals. We all know Steph can get hot as well. Don't leave him out. And Draymond can give you some good defense and good amount of points on the offensive side. But the it factor that they have now, that tall dude on that team, Kevin Durant, they're gonna need him this finals. They're gonna need him because he can give them buckets, like straight buckets. He's a natural scorer. So if he doesn't show up these finals, I don't really know what's gonna happen to the Warriors, because Cavs can score too. Like, don't leave them out of that. They can score, but if they have all their players contributing to the amount of points that they'll get in the end, I think they'll be able to win this year. I think they'll be able to clinch that championship and redeem themselves from last year. Now let's talk about the Cavs right now. So the Cavs, they're a pretty decent team, to be honest. They have the best player in the world right now, LeBron James. They have Kyrie Irving, a shifty point guard who can also give you buckets, assists, and some defensive help as well. And they have Kevin Love, who's a really great power forward who can shoot the three ball pretty well. And they also have their bench, a bunch of role players that can give you a lot of points and basically keep the team up there whenever the big three isn't really doing that well. So the Cavs' offensive rating is 113.6, which is third in the NBA. Not bad, but I mean, they could have tried to score a little more during the regular season, But I mean, hey, they got a decent amount of wins, 51-31. That was their record last year. Still not as good as the Warriors, 67-15. But hey, at least they still got into the playoffs, and now look where they're at now. So it didn't really matter about what they got during the regular season. Now, the defensive rating, however, is 110.3, which is 21st in the NBA. That means the Cavaliers' defense is really not as good as it should be. To be honest, their rating should be at least 10 or more. They should be at least 10th in the NBA or more. Because if you're all the way in 21st, that means you're not really that good of a defensive team. So that could be a problem leading into the finals. The Cavaliers' defense can actually be liability during the finals against the Warriors, especially in situations when, let's say for example, Kyrie guarding Curry. I mean, that could go well, but at the same time, you never know what Steph might do. And also on the fast break, you see how the Warriors like to get out and run as soon as they catch the rebound. So Curry could get the board, or maybe Clay. That could be a simple outlet to KD or Draymond or anybody that's streaking out. Or it could be a 35-foot pull-up for Steph, which he does that almost every single game. And most of the time it goes in. Sometimes it doesn't. The Cavaliers could get lucky, but that's not what they want to be doing. They shouldn't try to get lucky. They should actually play defense in order to actually stand a chance. Because we all know the Warriors are streaky. They like to score on bunches. Once they go on their little runs, it's pretty hard to get back into that game. The worst part was when the Warriors played the Spurs. Tony Parker went down a series before, and Kawhi ends up going down in the first game, which was already a blowout. Some people told me that the Warriors were already about to lose that game. Some people tell me no, because the Warriors are already on a run before Kawhi even got injured. So you never know, the possibilities would have been endless. But a lot of people were telling me that if Kawhi hadn't got injured, the Warriors would not have swept them, which I could see, but I still think that the Warriors would have got out of that series. I don't think it wouldn't have affected them going to the finals. And on the Cavs side of the East, playing the Celtics, Isaiah Thomas got injured. I think it was game 2, but he got a hip injury, so he couldn't play for the rest of the playoffs, which was pretty saddening for the Celtics. I mean, they still managed to get a win off of that, but hey, Cavs still ended up getting out of it, so it didn't really matter for them. And to be honest, the East is very weak, so even with injuries, the Cavs still would be able to walk their way to the finals. It's not like they would have to, exert a lot of energy just to beat most of the teams in the East. Like, the amount of energy that they use to beat teams in the East is nowhere near compared to how much they should be using for the West, because the West is full of good teams in the NBA. Teams that, could actually give the Cavs a run for their money. Teams like the Spurs, the Rockets, the Jazz as well, even though they had injuries. The Clippers could kind of give them a run for their money as well. That's just some of the teams that could, give them a hard time whenever they play. But I think that the Warriors and the Cavs were not challenged. So it would probably be hard to get back to that cutthroat mentality that they had last year against each other. But I'm pretty sure that they'll probably use a game or two to get back into the rhythm. And then we'll see some good basketball once again. I hope you guys leave something in the comments down below about what you think of my predictions. If you want to call me a bandwagon, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a bandwagon. So it's your opinion. You could just write it down if you want. Make sure to like this video, comment, subscribe to the channel as well. I love you guys. And let's get ready for this finals coming up tomorrow. Deuces.
Hold on. Let me catch my breath. Let me count these checks. Flex on my ex.